Alright guys, this is Travis with Spartan Tackle Fishing. We're back at it for Tackle Tuesday number 2. So what we have right here is the Maraca leader. Let me show you the exact gear you need. Now first of all, we have 500-pound mono. So this 500-pound mono is 35 feet. So we have 35 feet of 500-pound mono here. We have 7 feet of 980-pound coated cable here. We have 2 rattles, and we have 3 crimps for these rattles. These are 3.1 millimeter aluminum. Then we have a 20-aught hook. Okay, it's a 20-aught circle hook. We have 2 6-aught swivels, 1 snap swivel, 3-aught. We have 4 aluminum crimps. We have 4 copper crimps as well. This is double barrel copper for cable, aluminum for mono. All right, so we're about to make this right now. Now I just want to be clear why I'm doing this. I just want to give back, man. I sell the Maraca leaders. If you guys want to support me, help me out by doing these videos. And also Apex Offshore as well, Adam over there. Go to our websites and buy some of these leaders. They're really good price. These Maracas and rattles sometimes are $7 each. I sell this leader for $17. There's 2 Maracas, but I'm still going to show you guys how to make it, okay? I'm also going to do double crimps. Not everyone does double crimps. That's okay. I'm just showing you my way with double crimps. So we're going to start on the bite section first, okay? We're going to take 2 crimps. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. I'm going to take the hook now. Run this through the hook. Okay. Like this. Slide that in. Alright. Now it's important on the hook, I'm going to leave a little bit bigger loop on where the hook section is. See that loop right there? So I'm going to leave it so that the hook dangles, okay? So I'm going to leave that loop like that. Alright, now I'm going to slide the other crimp up like this. Okay, like that, see? Now I'm going to come over here to my crimper. I'm going to use the 1/16 setting. Now remember on the copper crimps, we'd crimp the entire crimp. The aluminum, we don't crimp the entire aluminum crimp, we only crimp the middle. Okay, there's that. That's the first crimp done. Alright, working on the second crimp, 1/16 setting. Gonna slide that over. Okay, and now we're done. Let me show you. Alright, see the entire crimp is crimped. See that loop right there as well? Okay, now we're gonna go the other section of the cable, which is here. Okay, we're gonna take the other 2 copper crimps. Remember, copper for cable, aluminum for mono. Alright, I'm going to make another cut. I make plenty of cuts at the angle because you got to be able to slide these crimps through the cable. So that angle now. Okay, there's the first crimp. Alright. Here's the second crimp. And I know not everyone double crimps, that's okay. Alright, so I got my 2 crimps on. I'm going to take my 6/aught swivel. Alright. Bend it over like this. And I'm just going to feed that excess through the other end of the crimp. Like that. And it's good that they're really snug like this because it's on camera and it's important to see me struggling a little bit, right? Alright, that one's through. It's the first part right there. I'm going to slide this other crimp. It's okay to leave a little bit of a gap if you want to in between crimps. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, but I don't want anything sticking out of there. I want that flush. I want the second crimp flush like that. Alright, so I'm going to put it in 1/16 setting again. Start on the end, crimp the first end. Okay, crimp the second end. Then we're going to go to the second crimp. First end right there. Second end on the other side. Now we're done with our bite section, okay? Now we're going to do the Maraca section. Alright, I'm going to get the mono here. Now I'm going to just do, for the mono, I'm going to cut it at an angle. See? Angle. I'm going to take 2 crimps. I'm going to do the swivel side first. Now remember, aluminum, mono. See a trend here? Then I'm going to take the 6/aught swivel, put it through there, like like that. And I'm just gonna slide that excess tag in through the other end of the crimp. All right. Now I'm gonna show you how to crimp these. Now again, we're not crimping the entire crimp on the aluminum, only on the copper. So I'm going the 1/16 setting again. And you see how I'm not going on the edge? I'm leaving a little bit of room on the edge. So I'm gonna go crimp there. I'm gonna go right there. Then I'm gonna work on the second one. Okay, remember it's not on the edge. There's the first crimp. We're gonna go the other side. Slide it about right there. And we're gonna do that, okay? Boom. We got one side done, see? Now we're gonna do the maracas. Now, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna leave approximately 1 foot, all right? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a crimp. Now remember, 1 foot is what we're gonna leave for the maraca rattle section, 1 foot of mono. We're gonna take the first crimp, we're gonna put it through. And this doesn't need to be fancy or anything. I'm just gonna go right in the middle of this crimp just so it stays affixed. Okay, it's fixed, it's not sliding anywhere. Then I'm gonna take the first rattle and I'm gonna slide that down the mono. That's rattle number 1. Then I'm gonna take another crimp. I'm gonna crimp this about 4 inches above the other crimp. About 4 or 5 inches, okay? That way, this could potentially slide back and forth. You see that? All right, so I'm gonna put this in here. Just gonna give it one time in the middle just to kind of lock it in. These are also bigger crimps. You can use the same size crimps for this mono, but I'm using the bigger kind because I have an abundance of them. So if I'm gonna waste them, I'm gonna waste the ones I have the most of. Okay, there's the second rattle, right there, see? I'm gonna take the other crimp to lock it in. About 5 inches above the last crimp. All right, just once in the middle. Whoops. Okay, boom, locked it in place, see? We got our rattles now, see that? That's how easy this is. Now, well, my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna cut this out later, but before you put the rattles, what you do is you put the snap. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to cut the other end. Unfortunately, I'm glad you guys saw that because I do that all the time and I absolutely hate it. Do not forget to put your snap swivel on like I just did. I'm gonna come back to this. Now, we're back here on the maraca section. Put our 2 crimps on. Okay, I'm gonna cut it at an angle. I can't believe I did that with the snap swivel. You know what I mean? On Tackle Tuesday, really? All the times I should not have done that, and I did that. Embarrassing. All right, so we're taking the other end here, okay, which is the bite section. All right, very simple. This, bend it over, slide it through. Now remember, aluminum to mono. Look at that, okay? Like this. I'm gonna take it over here to the 1/16 setting. Now I'm gonna crimp it right there, first crimp. Boom, come to the other side. I'm gonna slide that over, boom. Come back over here for the second crimp. There's the first strike. Here's the second one. And we have our maraca leader now. Isn't that awesome? So, when you turn the camera off, here, I'm gonna show you real quick so you guys see. If you ever forget to put the snap swivel on, all you have to do is you take this end, cut it off, okay, because you will forget to do this, and just slide this snap like that, okay? Second aluminum, first 6/0 here, bending that over, putting this in through the other end of the crimp, like that. And we put the other one through like this, okay? Remember, we're not gonna crimp the entire crimp on the aluminum. There's the first pop, and then we're gonna slide it over. There's the second. Okay, then we're gonna go to the second crimp right there, and then this one right here. And that is it, you guys. So now that is the maraca leaders. So if you guys ever want to do the maraca leaders, you guys can now do it on your own. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to check out our websites, okay? Again, SpartanTackle.com, and then also check out Apex Offshore Fishing and Tackle. We appreciate y'all. See ya.